This world is driving me nuts. Well, it's actually the people in it. That's what it is. Okay, we got a lot of people watching today. We hope that you are all going to tune in and tell everybody that we're on, streaming on TikTok, and hoping everybody is going to be watching. We'd like for you to tune in. Let us know you're out there watching. We'd like for you to send a email on issues you're concerned with. We'd like for you to, if you want to do a show remote wherever you are in the world now, we'd like to talk to all you world leaders. And of course, I can't speak nothing but hillbilly, but I still understand people by dealing with people all over the world, Chinese, Koreans, and Italians and all. I do understand your accent most of the time, and it's you that can't understand me a lot of times. But I do a lot of business overseas, and a lot of people that know me overseas, they understand, we talk, and we get across to one another what we're doing. And I'm getting back to talking like somebody done, I think it was Friday, wasn't it, Jeff? They got on TV, and they made the old-fashioned suit. You know what an ass is? That's one of them representatives of the Democrats. And then, of course, there's an elephant. You know, elephants can be stupid, too, you know, not just jackasses, like it was this past week.
President Zelensky down. Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see people. You own a suit?
Yeah.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting and not having you out of office.
I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe one.
Maybe
something like yours. Yes. Maybe something better. I don't know.
Yeah.
We will see. Maybe something cheaper. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, made a spectacle out of herself. Made a tale out of every one of the people that was talking to Zelensky, running them out, asking him about his suit and all that. Of course he got suits. You give him billions of dollars, you know, I bet he got a lot. With your understanding, to look at these clips that maybe we won't show, but I mean, you can see them on the internet, how that they disrespected Zelensky and how he disrespected Donald Trump. All the money and all the things that we watched, it kind of was embarrassing. I mean, to take someone and send them before the camera and two or three jumping on one, it wasn't fair. It just wasn't fair. I don't agree with it. I think that Zelensky, he thinks that we're supposed to supply every dime ever, and I disagree. He's got more help than he deserved already. Everybody's got more help than they deserve, but I mean, there comes a time, but when you ain't supposed to hurt people's feelings, you're supposed to respect them. I don't care who they are. I mean, I don't think that Donald Trump would do Putin that way. And if you took Donald Trump and Vance and you took them over there and Ukraine, and they come at them that same way, I mean, his people over in Ukraine, it'd be a big deal. It would be. I mean, it would be disrespect. And where he wears a suit or not, where he owns one, that's none of nobody's business. He feels comfortable by the way he dresses. You know, I didn't like a suit for a while, but I'm kind of getting used to it. Maybe he needs to get used to it. I mean, every time I see him, he's dressed the same way. I had a brother-in-law told me he didn't dress to suit people, he's dressed to suit himself. So Lewinsky is dressing to suit himself. He ain't dressing to suit Donald Trump or J.D. Vance or that blabbermouth that asked him about his suits. That was disrespectful to say that.
And just stupid because, I mean, they let Musk into every official event in a T-shirt and a hat. And
Yeah, I mean,
that's so
yeah, Musk don't wear a suit. I mean, he don't wear a suit. He's too cheap to buy one. I mean, he is really tightwad. And I'd like to go with this right here. I want to get out of politics because I'm sick of all of you. I'm sick of every one of you, both sides. You both make me sick. Everybody in Washington, just about it makes me sick. I'm glad to see the cuts. You know, I don't think we ought to pay Social Security to a 150-year-old person that's not alive. I mean, I don't think we ought to train people to be gay or, I mean, that comes natural to some people, or to transgender. I don't think they should be trained. They know what they're doing. They know who they are. I mean, you tell a little kid this stuff. Yes, I got the right to say something about that. They talk about, don't talk politics. Well, I give who credit to who deserves it. And there's not much credit to getting Biden. He was on the spending spree. He'd give everybody. Anybody asked for anything or anybody he thought should have money, he'd give it to them. Now, I want to say this to the Elon Musk. You can't fire people, all these people. You might be firing a good bunch of them that's good workers. You need to check them all out, and maybe that's why you asked for one. What'd you do last week? And maybe they're like Biden, they forgot what they done last week. I mean, maybe they're like me. Maybe sometimes I forget what I done last week. But I know what I done today. I mean, my response to this, if I was a government worker and I done a good job, I'd say my job was this, and that's what I did. I don't think you should make a determination of laying somebody off, getting rid of somebody till you know what they're doing or what they ain't doing. It's if I come on TV here and Jeff wasn't running the cameras and I never did get a show out there, I'd probably lay him off. That's the way I'd do it. But as long as he's getting me on TV and getting me out there where everybody can see me, and, you know, there are some things that should be covered, but I mean, like some faces maybe. But, you know, my point is treat people fair. Don't matter what they believe or what their views are. Respect them. Just tell them you don't agree to it. Don't get into a subject about it and turn it into a circus. How does a circus? I don't know. It should have been done in private. I mean, when you got through with the talks with him, Donald Trump got through with the talks with Zelensky. I hate saying his name. It's about as bad as Bearden. Anyway, when he got into that confrontation, it should have been off camera. It should have been on camera. You embarrassed yourself, Donald Trump. You embarrassed yourself. J.D. Vance, you embarrassed yourself. That's the way I look at it. And I have the right to look at things the way I think should be done because, I mean, I do know a little about business. Donald Trump don't have. Now, he may be worth billions of dollars, but I love to spend my money, so I never got to $1 billion. I got up to 40,000 or 40 million, but I never got no past that. And then I spent it all. Yeah, I used to have on my limousine. I spent it in my children's, on a tag, I'm spending my children's inheritance. That's what I had on my tag when I had a limousine. And, but now, I got a different attitude. I look at things different. Yeah, some people, they get old, they get dumber. Some people get a little wiser. And I feel like that I got a little wiser about some things. But I never did forget what was right and wrong. That's been with me since I was a kid. I didn't do everything. I was not doing everything right a lot of times, but I know that's wrong. And see, that's the biggest problem with this country today. The Democrats can't see they're wrong. The Republicans can't see they're wrong. And they don't want you to talk. The Republicans don't want you to tell them what to do. The Democrats don't want you to tell them what to do. The Independents don't want you to tell them. Somebody's fixing to jump off a cliff. They don't hear you tell them, oh, it'll kill you. I mean, that's the way people are today. And today, if you're kind to people, it's a sign of weakness. Most people, not everybody. I mean, you take Lewinsky. I ought to call him George, it'd be easy. But anyway, you take him. All that money we give him, all them weapons we give him, and he ain't got enough. He don't want peace. I sent him an email. And I don't know, he might be watching the show today. But come and tell everybody. See, Donald Trump wouldn't give him a chance to say what he needed to say. And that made him mad. I don't blame him. When somebody, I used to go to places and I used to get made fun of. I mean, one time I went to this car show and I didn't wear nothing but a T-shirt and a kangaroo hat. So, and a pair of blue jeans and tennis shoes. I went to this car show and I picked out, I said, I want that car and that car there. Well, you sure you pay for that? I said, yeah, I can. When you deliver them, I'll give you the money. But see, people don't realize there's some people better than you are, even though they feel like they're above you. I can't stand an arrogant prick. I can't stand somebody to think they're better than me. That just turns me off big time. I think everybody's just as good as one another. There's some people that's, when it comes to morality, they're better than other people. I mean, a guy that drinks is better off not to drink. That don't make everybody low and you're high. I was at the Ritz-Carlton one day. I may have told this. I was waiting on my bill, and I was up in club level. This man come to me. I was sitting there where he had sat before, and I may have told this before. But I was sitting there waiting on him to, give my bill for the night. I always went to club level, and it's real nice up there at the Ritz-Carlton, man. Nice, real nice. And he said, well, you're sitting there for? I said, because I want to. Because he was better than me. You know that guy was better than me? Elton John, I run into him down the Versace store down Buckhead. And he was better than me. He doesn't speak to me. He was better than me. He thinks. He thinks that. You guys out there in Hollywood, I respect you if you respect me. And I don't think you're no better than anybody else. If you want to do a show with me, that's fine. I'll respect you. I mean, no respect in this country anymore. Everybody's right and nobody's wrong. I know somebody right now smokes doobies, can't breathe, smokes cigarettes, but you tell them you're going to kill yourself if you keep it up. You're going to wake up dead one day. But it turns into a big argument because I tell them how to take care of themselves. Just like I was saying earlier, don't jump off that cliff. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, when they hit the bottom, I know what I'm talking about then. When they jump, they fall, they splatter all over the ground or wherever. They know what I'm talking about then, but it's too late.
In a world where every dollar counts, why pay full price when you can get more for less at Surplus Products for You? We connect buyers with a wide range of consumer goods and commercial surplus inventory. Whether you're looking for discounted electronics, office supplies, home goods, hosiery, or industrial equipment, our platform offers a diverse selection at competitive prices. Our user-friendly website makes it easy to find what you need, secure your payments, and get shipping straight to your door. We ensure a seamless shopping experience. New products are added daily, so there's always something new to discover. You can shop with confidence knowing you're getting value for your money. Join us at surplusproductsforyou.com and explore a world of surplus treasures today.
Talkin Live Classics TV has a new look. Now each day of the week has something new in store for you. Tune in Mondays to watch Briefing Room Monday War Dramas. Tuesdays, you can still catch all the classic movies from years gone by. And brand new is our Western Wednesdays every week. Thursdays are classic Vault TV shows all day long. Grab a spot on the couch and have a sci-fi movie and a pizza each Friday. Super Saturday cartoons for your kids. You will be reliving the morning TV you grew up with all day long. Each Sunday is our Southern Gospel Day of Worship. All of the worship music you know. And we now have Billy Graham each week at 10 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Watch online at TalkinLiveClassicsTV.com or anytime on our Roku and Amazon Fire TV channels. You can still catch our Talkin Live show with Lamar Bearden, new every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 in the evening.
Hello world! Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of our upcoming broadcasts. Explore our large archive of shows. Watch any episodes you need to see again. Find our YouTube channel online at youtube.com/@Talkin Live Show, or on your Roku or Amazon Fire TV home screen. Head to the YouTube app to watch without the need of any expensive cable TV service. Subscribe today. Get ready for some Talkin Live.
And getting back to the jobs that are been taken away from people, I think they should be some kind of study done on who and what they have done. I mean, I got a son-in-law. Well, he's not a son-in-law. He's my granddaughter's husband. Now he works for the government, and he does. He's got a big job with the government. I'll come up with it. You know, he's a patent office. He works for the patent office in Washington D.C. And he stays at home, but he lives down in a place. He's got a little farm. He's got a place to live. He does his job. And everybody's satisfied. He went to college for it. He went to engineering. He knows what he's doing, and he's doing his job. Well, he wants to stay at home and do his job because he's got farm animals. He's rooted in the area where he lives. He's got his wife and his son. You know, they got a little tiny. They have horses, you know, stuff like that. And they want to move. That's not right. Looks to me like it's saving money to leave some people that are doing their good job. But if you got to have people who got to watch questions all the time, they're not doing the job, you do need to lay them off, get rid of them, or something like that. I mean, you need to follow up with all the people that you get rid of. Now, see, that goes on the unemployment list, don't it? It ain't supposed to create jobs. Or why not find these people a job that they might be able to do, or, get rid of one that's just part of the government and get rid of. And there's so much waste in the government. And I see what they're trying to do, but I don't see where it shouldn't be, was it? You check somebody out before you get rid of them. And if they don't fit on that job, try to find them another place. Because they got families. They got to feed their family. Now, you take the politicians, they got a job. They get paid whether they do a job or not. And, somebody told me, well, because of the politics, I can't go on your show. Well, you got to learn this. Not talking about you, if you're watching. My politics, your politics, is your right as a freedom in America. What you think? But see, everybody, you're a Democrat. I don't like you. I can't watch your show. I can't go on your show. Why not? I got friends that love Joe Biden, but they're still my friends. I disagree with them. But see, you're letting your feelings for one another blind you of what you could do for this country. You're letting your blinded eyes not see what's right and what's wrong. And that's what I'd like for everybody to understand about Talkin Live. We're not trying to push you over to a Republican. We're not trying to push you over to a Democrat. Alex Baldwin. And I know the engineer about this because he's heard Alex's name. But Alex Baldwin told me our politics much different. I said, well, Alex, it don't have nothing to do with our friendship, does it? But it seems to be that it does. And I seen his show that's coming out, the Baldwins. The first show I watched, I thought it was a slap in his own face by getting into the past, and it should have been just exactly about his family, not what's in the past. It just jogged people's memory of what happened in New Mexico. I think he should have been not a part of it, because it just refreshes people's memory. And when he does that show on Saturday Night Live and mocks Donald Trump, it's funny. It's entertainment. You don't hate the man because he does a show mocking Donald Trump. I mean, we know what Donald Trump does, and we know how he does, and I'm still for Donald Trump. I don't agree with a lot of things you start to do now. I don't like the fact that you can make fun of somebody and not respect them like you be like you want. Respect people. Treat people like you would want to be treated. And disagree and stand up for what you believe. But give them time. Don't give him time to finish his conversation. And you got to realize this. Your English and his Russian dialogue, or Ukrainian dialogue, can get confused between you two. You might say one thing, he thought you meant another. Or he might say one thing and you thought he meant another. But see, you got to take time. You got to go along with the flow. And then you don't threaten them, but you set them. You say, well, you all, you see the way we are, you know that we don't agree. And everybody said, well, he's taking out for Putin. No, he's trying to make a peace deal. Let me tell you something. If I was a country leader like Zelensky, and they done me that way, it'd make me bullheaded, wouldn't it, you? It'd make you feel that tall. I ain't saying he's not a type of guy that would take more and what, more you give him, the more he wants. He is that way. But you're making yourself look bad. You're not showing respect. If anybody's sitting here on this sofa here, and I know I'm fixing to come into commercial, if there's somebody sitting on this sofa here, and if you're sitting there and you're talking to me, I had a guy from Australia, not Australia. We're going to do a show today virtually in Australia, 4 o'clock Eastern time. But I had a guy sitting here, and I'd done shows with him. He thinks we ought to do it with the Constitution, and a lot of stuff. Many of them still friends. I told him, no, I don't go for that. I don't go for that. No, don't go for that. Rewrite it. No, I don't go for that. I don't. What's wrong with that? Because you want it done, make it right. Or if I want to do something you don't like, and you're right and I'm wrong, it still won't make it right if I try to make a spectacle out of you.
But the end.
It's coming toward a commercial break.
This is the end.
This is the end of the show?
Yeah.
Well, crap, man.
At 5:37.
I'll get into this later, but I'm getting away from politics. I mean, I'm going to say what I believe and what I feel. But I'll tell you one thing. You are American people, and you need to stick together. Don't matter which side of the fence you're on. You need to stand up for what is good for you and your children that's going to be born in this world. God bless you.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, or by this channel or